All right, welcome back as we bring you back to our final game of this day here in the AAA World Series. This is an elimination game between Dothan, American, Alabama, and Swainsboro, Georgia. Alabama, the visiting team, in the white uniforms, white letters and numerals, navy blue numerals, actually red trim, white letters, white pants with red stripe, red socks. And the team from Swainsboro, Georgia, in the blue uniforms, red letters and numerals, white pants with the blue bill, white helmet with the Georgia Bulldog G on it, as you are seeing on your screen, lightning off to the north as the leadoff hitter Mason Gandy swings and misses at the pitch. So strike three, and quickly a strikeout for Luke Colston, the pitcher for Georgia. Here's the lineup for Alabama. Mason Gandy, the catcher, number 2, leading off. Brooks Kennedy, the shortstop, number 34, hitting second. Tyler Sharp at second base, number 8, bats third. Cooper Powell at first base, number 24, hitting fourth. Kate Smith at third base, number 12, bats fifth. Kason Booth, number 5, the center fielder, hitting sixth. Graham Davis, the pitcher, number 22, bats seventh. Noah Miller, DH, number 17, hitting eighth. John Martin Bird in right field hits ninth, number 1. Jake Thompson in left field, batting 10th, number 9. And then Grayson Moore hits 11th, number 74. Braden Treadaway batting 12th. Defensively for Georgia at first base, Brody Fleming. The baseman is Knox Williams. Tough Bodiford at shortstop. Jake Adams, the third baseman. Kason Edenfield in right field. The center fielder is Peyton Mason. North Williams in left field. And Maddox Robertson catching. Kennedy fouls it back, so 1 out, nobody on. Our umpires for this game: Damian Hopkins from Gadsden, South Carolina behind the plate. Michael Caminita, Norco, Louisiana at first base. Charles McNamara of Wallace, North Carolina at second. Jeff Nettles, Florence, South Carolina is at third. These two teams 1-1 in this World Series as Alabama defeated Tennessee 13-6 Saturday as Kennedy pops that up, and it's playable on the infield for the second baseman. Knox Williams makes the catch for the second out. So 2 outs, nobody on. And then yesterday, Alabama losing to San Antonio, Florida, 5-0. Florida's 2-0. They'll play the North Carolina-Louisiana winner tomorrow night. And for Georgia, they won their opener Saturday 15-5 over Lumberton in 5 innings, losing yesterday to Leland, North Carolina 3-2. North Carolina and Louisiana both 2-0 about to play tonight. So 2 outs as that misses outside. You see Georgia wearing the blue uniforms. Marty Paulman with you on JockJive, welcoming you back to the AAA World Series. And it is humid. There's no wind, as you can see. The center field, the American flag, the state flags are all still. And we are having a lot of lightning off the north and west. This is the closest it's been, really. Curveball, swing and a miss there by Tyler Sharp. Go ahead and sending your shout-outs for this game. You see the number on your screen, 904-525-1324. Go Nuck from your sister Lila. Okay, Georgia, y'all can do this. I love that number 32 catcher. Go Mad Dog. 2-1 the count. And swing and a miss by Sharp, 2-2. More lightning there. So 2-2 the count. 2 outs, nobody on. But it's humid as we start this game. Winner of this game will play tomorrow, 6:30, against the loser of the game between North Carolina and Louisiana. That's happening now on Field 1. Loser is eliminated. More lightning there off to the north. You can see that on your screen. 3-2, full count, swing and a miss, strike 3. Sharp swings through it. 2 strikeouts here in the top of the first for Colston. And we will head to the bottom first. No score. Alabama nothing. Georgia coming to bat here on JockJive. Continuing coverage of this AAA World Series. Here's the lineup for Georgia, leading off the shortstop, number 14, Tough Bodiford, batting second. The second baseman, number 20, Knox Williams, batting third. At first base, number 3, Brody Fleming. Hitting fourth, the catcher, number 32, Maddox Robertson. Batting fifth in right field, number 2, Kason Edenfield. Hitting sixth in center field, number 27, Peyton Mason. Batting seventh at third base, number 9, Jake Adams. Hitting eighth, number 15, Jay Johnson. Batting ninth is number 55, Brent Cox. Hitting 10th, number 12, Luke Colston, the pitcher. Batting 11th is number 4, North Williams in left field. And hitting 12th is number 5, Thomas Purvis. Eric Bodiford, the head coach. And they will face the Right, left-hander Graham Davis, who started Saturday's game against Tennessee, got the win in that game. Defensively for Alabama, Cooper Powell at first base, Tyler Sharp is at second, Brooks Kennedy the shortstop, Kate Smith is at third base, John Martin Bird in right field, Jake Thompson the left fielder, Kason Booth is the center fielder, Mason Gandy catching, Graham Davis the starting pitcher. So we go to the bottom of the first here. Trying to get in these games today in the AAA Majors and Ozone World Series.
Leading off for Georgia in the bottom of the first inning, the shortstop, number 14, Tough Boniford.
Shout out for Georgia, go Swainsboro. Shout out to all of Team Georgia. Let's go Team Georgia. Swainsboro knows you can get this done. Let's go Team Georgia. Get a win from the Chapmans, Team GA, and we're so proud of you. Number 9, Jake Thompson, go Alabama from your family in Dothan, Alabama. So already heard from both sides here. First pitch is a strike from Davis to Tough Bodiford, and that's hit up the middle into center field. Base hit. Tough. Love that name. And Coach's son gets a base hit to start this game here in the bottom of the first. Knox Williams now will hit. We'll do this tough, and he did. Lefty Davis, Williams bunts, and play made by the catcher is not in time as in front of the plate, Gandy tried to make the throw to first. Williams beats the throw, so first and second, nobody out now for Georgia here in the bottom of the first. Brody Fleming now will hit. Now the wind will pick up as flows out to left field, kind of cross. The weather is off to the north and west here as Fleming swings through that first pitch. But it was really humid for about the last 45 minutes to an hour. No wind at all. Now it's picking up and cooling off, which could mean the weather is on the way. Way to go, Luke, Papasam, and Ma. Good luck, Dothan, from the Bailey bunch. 0-2 the count. Curveball misses outside 1-2. Come on. A hit into right field, and it's going to get over the head of the right fielder. And this will score at least one. Bodiford rounds third. Here comes Williams. He'll stop at third. Boy, Fleming halfway around second. Now he's in trouble. Now the throw will come home, and they're going to get the runner at the plate. So Fleming will get an RBI double. But could have been more there as Bodiford scores, but out at the plate is Knox Williams. And it was all because Fleming went halfway between second and third. So a run in, runner at third, one out. As the breeze continues to move around here. Maddox Robertson now will hit. That's going to rain. All right. Damn. This isn't good. Go Brooks Kennedy and Team Alabama, Ben, Mark Collier, and Chip as runner at third, one out, a run in for Georgia. Shout out to Kate Smith, your favorite neighbor, Madeline. Go Bama. Smash that ball, number 32, Mad Dog. Papa loves you, bud. It's good luck, Dothan, from your host family, the Medleys. Maddox hit that ball. Mima loves Maddox. Good eye. Let's go Team Georgia from Rayleigh Faircloth. Go Mason. Nice catch from the Pettis family. 3-1 the count now to Maddox Robertson. Fleming is at third. Grounder goes to short. The only play will go to first, and it's dropped. Throw across from Kennedy in the dirt, and Powell can't handle it. E3 there, and Fleming scores to make it 2-0. And the wind continuing to pick up here. Ah, dang it. It's in the dirt, gets away. Runner will head to second. Throw not in time. Ooh, boy, that is getting close. Seems like it's getting closer, at least. The wind is picking up even more here. Ball gets away again to the backstop. So the runner goes to third now on the wild pitch with 1 out. Inside there to Edenfield. 2-0 the score. Goes to the backstop, fouled off, 2-2. Coach Grayson and Team Bama from Aunt Liz and James. Let's get it, Georgie. Y'all can do this. Number 55, Brent Cox hit a good one tonight. Your daddy and Monica are home in Swainsboro cheering you on. We love you, Kaysen, as that's hit off the glove at second base. And another run will score. Runner goes to first base as Edenfield reaches. Come on. And it's 3-0. So 3-0 the score. Good luck, Georgia boys, and good luck, Thomas, from the Lawrence family in Kite, Georgia. Now Peyton Mason is up. So 3 runs in for Georgia. Runner at first, 1 out. Why are we still? Never mind. So the first is not in time. Good job, Kaysen. Awesome, Georgia. Keep it going, Swainsboro. That lightning is scary. Yes, it is. The wind picking up, too, portends something to come here. Swing and a miss there by... And now we have a lightning delay. All right, so we will sign off for now. 3-0 the score. Will return when we can resume play in the bottom of the first. All right, welcome back, as that is strike 3. We resume play here in the bottom of the first. Marty Palman with you here on JockJive. We got a runner at second base, 2 outs there, as Peyton Mason struck out. So Edenfield is at second base. That delay was about probably 45 minutes or so, and never rained here. Lots of lightning in the area. So we resume play with Swainsboro, Georgia leading 3-0 over Dothan American from Alabama. This is an elimination game of the Dixie Majors World Series as that ball gets away. Sorry, this is the Dixie Youth AAA World Series. I've been doing Majors games too. So wild pitch will move the runner to third base now. So we are now back. You see the number on your screen, 904-525-1324. 2 outs, a runner at third for Georgia, already with 3 runs here in the bottom of the first. Slip 3-0 as that misses outside from Graham Davis. So we are back underway here in Lumberton, North Carolina. The Dixie Youth Baseball AAA Majors Ozone World Series. This is the AAA. Go Team Georgia and Thomas Purvis. We love you from Bremen, Georgia. Brody, Ben, Brett, Brandon, and Susan. Georgia, the home team in the blue uniforms, red letters, white numerals, red letters, white trim, white pants. And Alabama wearing the white uniforms, red letters and numerals, and white pants with red socks. The winner of this game will play against the loser of the game between North Carolina and Louisiana, as that's called strike 3. So good job coming back there by Graham Davis to end the inning. So 3 runs in the bottom of the first for Georgia on 3 hits. There was an error as well, and 1 left on base. So as we resume play here in our final game of the day on Field 2, Dixie Youth AAA World Series, it's Georgia 3 and Alabama nothing. Top of the second coming up. So for Alabama, we will have, as they got 1, 2, 3 in the top of the first. So Luke Colston will return to the mound for Georgia. Cooper Powell, Kate Smith, and Kason Booth are due up in the top of the second. So back underway here in Lumberton, North Carolina. First delay we've had for lightning in nearly 3 days. We've had rain showers on off Saturday and Sunday, but never a lightning delay. And now we have it, a lightning delay with no rain. That's what just happened here. So, we are back at action here. Remember our umpires for this game. Home plate, Damian Hopkins of Gaston, South Carolina. Michael Caminita of Norco, Louisiana at first. Charles McNamara, Wallace, North Carolina at second. Jeff Nettles from Florence, South Carolina is at third base. So Alabama, the visiting team, will come up here in the top of the second. So we are back on the air live, and we'll take your shout-outs, 904-525-1324. You see that number at the top of your screen. Go Team Georgia, Thomas Purvis from Uncle B in Bremen, Georgia. We love you, Kate and Justin from Abby, Jacqueline, Anna, and Madeline in Dothan, Alabama. Roll Tide. So here is Cooper Powell, the first baseman, leading it off. Chops it to short. Good play to his right. Throw across. Nice stretch at first, too, made there. As the throw across by Tuff Bodiford. Good stretch at first by Brody Fleming for the first out. Go Grayson, number 74. Team Bama, we love you. Uncle Brad, Aunt Dina, and JoJo from Dothan. So Powell out 5-3, 1 out here at the top of the second. Remember, we play 6 innings in Dixie Youth Baseball. 15-run rule after 3 innings. 10-run rule after 4. Jason Sharp is a stud as that's grounded to first base. And Kate Smith out 3 unassisted as stepping on the bag for the out. Brody Fleming at first. So quickly 2 outs here in the top of the second. Go Andrew Askins and teammates. This is for the Hartsville game. Not doing that game. Good luck to the 10U Georgia team. The 8U Georgia team was there last weekend. Both teams from Swainsboro, Georgia. Thank you for watching tonight. Go Team Georgia. Chief Randy Ellison family, the Swainsboro Police Department. Hello there in Swainsboro this evening. As it's 9:30 p.m. here in Lumberton, North Carolina. And 2 outs. As Kason Booth will hit. So pitch misses for a ball 1-1. Swinging and a miss, and it's 2-2. Well, it looks like there is going to be rain in the area, but the heaviest cell passed just to our west. And there is rain on the way in. There's also another cell off to the northeast, Elizabethtown, and this passed off towards Dillon, right at the North Carolina-South Carolina border, and towards Lumberton and Laurinburg. As we're in southeastern North Carolina. So hopefully we will be okay to continue and finish these games out tonight. We still have games going on all 5 fields, as that's outside, and a count full 3-2. Mike Rideout is on field 1 for AAA in North Carolina and Louisiana. So that's fouled back. James Hardy on field 3. The Ozone game going on between Arkansas and South Carolina. Alex on field 4. That's Virginia, Louisiana. And Jason Thompson on field 2. I'm on field 2. Pardon me. It's been a long day. Jason Thompson's on field 1. Oh. And Mike Rideout's on field 5. Something like that. Anyway, 3-2 the count. Jason Thompson has the other AAA game going on right now, which is North Carolina-Louisiana winner's bracket game. So the loser of that game plays the winner of this game tomorrow night, 6:30 on this field. All right, 3-2 the count to Booth. And he pops it up. It's playable. Well, nearly dropped there, but making the play in short center. The shortstop for the 3rd out of the inning. That is Tough Bodiford. So Booth pops up to short. Alabama goes 1-2-3 again. First 6 in a row have been retired by Luke Colston of Georgia. So we head to the bottom of the 2nd. 3-0, Georgia leading Alabama. This is the AAA World Series elimination game here on JockJive.com. Good luck, Team Georgia, from the Lloyds of Swainsboro, Georgia. Go Caters on third base from Abby and Madeline in Dothan, Alabama. Let's go Brody from Tony and Anna Sutton. Go Kaysen from your favorite cousin, Jackson. My grandson will be waiting for you at home. Go Team Georgia. Let's go Alabama. You can do it. Powder number 2, Brandon and Allison. Let's go Knox from Trent.
Defensive changes for Alabama. Now playing left field, number 17, Noah Miller. Now playing right field, number 74, Grayson Moore. Leading off for Georgia.
Right, Alex is joining us today doing the Ozone on field 4. Jason Thompson and the Majors on field 1. James Hardy doing the Ozone games on field 3. And Mike Rideout doing the AAA game on field 1. So that's Mike's on field 1, and then the other Majors, I'll get it right at some point, is Jason Thompson on field 5. There you go. So now we're caught up. All right. We're at the bottom of the 2nd now. 1-1 the count. As that is a grounder by Jay Johnson, and that'll grounder handled at second base by Tyler Sharp for the 1st out of the inning. 4-3 put out to get Jay Johnson 1 out. There's Brent Cox now. Well, as you can see, it is I can't really tell if it's clear out, but there is a little bit of breeze still blowing in from center. Crush that ball, double J. Jay Johnson. Go Team Georgia from your family in Reedsville, Georgia. Go Brody Fleming. Cheering Team Georgia on from Atlanta. Okay. Go Brody and Team Georgia from Adeline and Layton Terwilliger. Done, Georgia. Go Knox, North, and Peyton from Matthew and Jordana. Count is 1-1 to Brent Cox. A 3-0 lead for Georgia here in the bottom of the second. Way to pitch, Luke. Keep it up from Lincoln. Lefty Davis, because Cox fouls that off, and that'll get over the first third base dugout. 1-2 now. One out, nobody on. Called, strike 3. Curveball in the outside corner. That is the third strikeout for the lefty Graham Davis. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. Now Luke Colston will hit the pitcher. Davis rolling now as he pitches that in for a strike, 0-1. And hit in the left field, base hit. So a hit there for Colston with 2 outs. Georgia gets a runner at first. 4th hit of the game. And grounded by North Williams to third. Throw across in time. North Williams, the left fielder, grounds out 5-3 as the throw across made by Cade Smith to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left on base. No errors in that inning as we head to the third. Georgia 3, Alabama nothing. You're watching the Dixie Youth Baseball AAA World Series elimination game here on JockJive.
Changes for Georgia. Now playing third base, number 15, Jay Johnson. Now in left field, number 5, Thomas Purvis. Leading off for Alabama. In the top of the third inning, number 22, Graham Davis.
Graham Davis will lead off the top of the third, and he's bunting. And Colston's throw to first in time. As a stretch there made at first base for Georgia by Fleming. So 1-3 put out. As Davis, 7 in a row, retired now by Luke Colston to start this game. 1 out in the top of the third. And now Noah Miller a bat. Back to our shout-outs. Go Team Georgia. Kite Georgia is cheering for Team Georgia. Kite Georgia. Go Team Georgia. Defense, boys. Defense. Let's go Alabama. You can do this with LV number 17, Noah, and Leala from Dothan, Alabama. Noah Miller with a 1-0 count. Two and 0 the count to Miller. And for a strike, 2-1. Two-one. Curveball up. Actually, it's 3-1 up for ball 4. So Miller will walk with 1 out. First base runner of the game for Alabama here in the top of the 3rd. Be sure to follow JockJive on Twitter and Facebook. On Twitter, we're at JockJive. And on Facebook, simply put JockJive Sports in the search engine. We give you scores, game highlights, schedules, event updates, and more. Twitter and Facebook, a great way to keep up with JockJive Sports. Summer of Dixie has been bringing you from the beginning of July the Final Four for Junior Dixie Boys Pre-Majors and Majors World Series. Last week, the AA Coach Pitch and Machine Pitch World Series here in Lumberton. This week, the AAA Ozone and Majors World Series. There's so much more. Catch it all right here on JockJive.com. Hit to 3rd. To 2nd to get the lead out is Jake Adams' throw to Knox Williams. Fielder's choice 5-4 with John Martin Bird up. He will reach base, and Miller is out at 2nd. So 2 outs, runner at 1st. Now Jake Thompson will hit as Alabama goes in the 1 through 12 part. This is the number 10 hitter. Go Team Georgia and Thomas Purvis. We love you from Bremen, Georgia. Brody, Ben, Brett, Brandon, and Susan. Come on, Skywalker. No. Count is 1-1. That'll get to the backstop. Running the runner go to second base. So Bird will go to second with 2 outs. Just the camera after this inning. Thank you for checking that out. Two-two. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. So Thompson strikes out to end the inning. No runs or hits, a walk. 1 runner left on base here in the top of the 3rd. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Georgia 3, Alabama nothing. Let me make sure I can get the camera back and straight after the ball hit the fence there. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. All right, there you go. So we'll go now to the bottom of the 3rd. And Georgia leading at 3-0. So for Georgia in the bottom of the third, it'll be Thomas Purvis, the number 12 hitter. Good defense. Georgia, let's get this last out, and they did. Way to go, Skywalker, Luke, love you, Papa, Sam, and Ma. 3-0 as we start the bottom of the third. There's a bunt in front of the plate. Throw goes to first, though. Nice play by the Alabama catcher, Mason Gandy, on to first. 2-3 put out, and that is the first out here in the bottom of the third. Top of the order now for Georgia, who scored 3 runs in the first when the wind picked up. The lightning was crackling to the north and the west. And Georgia got those 3 runs in the first before our delay. And it's 3-0 here in the bottom of the third. Tough Bodiford led off with a single in the first to score. Hit to short. Throw across, close play, and they got him. Good play across by the shortstop, Brooks Kennedy, and that's 2 outs now. So Davis really settling down. Graham Davis, since we came back from the delay. He allowed a hit with 2 outs in the second, but has retired 8 out of 9 now. 7 of 8. 1 out. Outside. Wow. Shout out to Team Georgia. Show them the hot bats. Go Brent Cox, number 55. Tim and Ashley Cox love you. Do it tough. As that's hit into center field for a base hit. So a hit for Knox Williams with 2 outs. Runner at first for Georgia. That is their 5th hit of the game. Do it tough. Let's go, Georgia. Get those bats fired up. Great job, Luke. 3 scoreless innings. Way to work, nephew, Uncle Heath, and Aunt Bonnie. Throw goes to first, and then the ball goes into left field as they tried to get Williams hung up. Instead, he'll steal second. So he's there with 2 outs now. Go Team Georgia. Chief Randy Ellison and family of the Swainsboro Police Department. And that gets away. While pitch will move Williams to third. Only Mike. So the runner to the third now with 2 outs. 1-1. Foul back. Now 1-2. What's going on? And a swing and a miss there by Brody Fleming, who doubled in a run back in the first. He strikes out to end the inning. So Graham Davis gets 1 more strikeout in this inning. Now has 4 in the game. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left on base. So Bama holds Georgia again. We head now to the top of the 4th. 3-0 the score. And this is the Dixie Youth Baseball AAA World Series elimination game. Marty Palman with you on JockJive.com. What makes Dixie Youth Baseball different? Well, one good rule is required participation. During the local season, every player on every team is required to play in every game. In World Series play, all players are required to bat at least once in every game and play 1 inning on defense. This is not a perfect rule, but it's much more than most youth baseball organizations require, and allows each player to be an active participant in every game played by his team. Just being a part of each win or loss means much to a child. They want to belong in Dixie Youth Baseball. Make sure they do this by enforcing this rule. Dixie Youth believes this is a step in the right direction, the child's direction. Don't forget to subscribe to the JockJive YouTube channel. We stream all Dixie Youth Baseball, most youth sports, and high school football in the fall to our YouTube channel. And you'll want to know first what games are coming your way. And if you want to download any game of this week's tournament, they're only $5 each. Just email info@jockjive.com. That's info@jockjive.com. Tell us what games you want. We'll send an electronic invoice that allows you to pay by debit or credit card, and the games will be on their way to you. That's info@jockjive.com for a keepsake you'll want to have for a lifetime. Top of the fourth coming up. Swainsboro, Georgia 3. Dothan American, Alabama 0. And it will be the top of the order. Mason Gandy, Brooks Kennedy, and Tyler Sharp for Alabama here in the top of the fourth. Marty Palmer with you on JockJive, 904-525-1324. The number for your shout-outs. And looks like we are behind again for that. So here we go. That Williams boy is too fast. Go Knox from Matthew and Jordana. Go Team Georgia. We love you, Peyton, from Mammy and Pappy. Shout out to number 3. Love Uncle Philip and Matthew Locklear. Go Georgia. Great pitching, Luke. Keep it up. Aunt Marcy. Let's hold him, GA. Y'all got this. Bust that ball, Mad Dog from Southeast Painting Group in Swainsboro. All right. Hearing a lot from Georgia and from Alabama as well for this game. Here is Mason Gandy, who struck out swinging his first time up. And we have a new pitcher. Jay Johnson is now in the game, number 15 for Georgia. As Colston went 3 innings, allowing no hits or runs, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. Hit in the hole to short it underneath the glove of the shortstop, Bodiford, and into left field. There's your first hit of the game for Alabama. Leadoff single for Gandy in the top of the fourth. So leadoff single, top of the fourth for Dothan American. And now it'll bring up, well, I'm sorry, that was actually not the top of the order. That was Braden Moore. He hadn't made it down the air. Grayson Moore with a base hit. Now it's Braden Treadaway, the number 12 hitter. 1-1 the count. Mrs. Lowe gets away as the throw down to second is not in time. The ball gets away, backed up in center field. Stolen base. The throw down by Maddox Robertson, the catcher, not in time. So the runner now moves to second with nobody out. Ball gets away again. And that'll move the runner to third now. So runner at third, nobody out, 3-1. The count to Treadaway. And that's a strike, 3-2. Called strike 3. Treadaway takes that for strike 3, and that's 1 out. Now we'll go to the top of the order, and Mason Gandy. First strikeout for Jay Johnson. 1 out. Elimination game here, the Dixie Youth Baseball AAA World Series. Winner gets the loser of North Carolina, Louisiana tomorrow at 6:30, an elimination game. Go Kaysen from Jackson and Justin. Shout out to Jake Thompson, cheering for you and Team Alabama. Shout out Bama 24, go Coop. We love you, Steve and Mama. Okay, behind the plate now is North Williams is catching now for Georgia, number 4. Apologies there, thank you. Yes, thank you as well. Yep, okay, 3 of you, I got it. And that throw is not in time. North Williams behind the plate, can't come up with it. Johnson covering the plate. And Georgia or Alabama gets on the board here, now 3-1 in the top of the 4th. Thank you for letting me know. Always able to keep up with the changes here. Way to go, Luke. Go Team Georgia. Papa Allen, Mimi, Judy Palmer from Adrian, Georgia. Al Palmer at Parish Pest. So 3-1 the score as Alabama gets a run here in the top of the 4th. Gandy still at the plate with a 2-1 count. Now 3-1. Actually, he called that a strike, 2-2. So Alabama with a run here in the top of the 4th. Jay Johnson on the mound, the 2-2. Hit off of Johnson. He gets in front of it, though. Throw to first is in time. Good job by the pitcher for Georgia there. Stopped that ball, made the throw to first to get the speedy Gandy, and there were 2 outs. Brooks Kennedy now will bat. Two outs, a run in for Alabama. They trail it 3-1. Fouled back. Wow, that game is over. 1-0 Louisiana over North Carolina. Game ends quickly. And our AAA game on field 1. 1-0. So Louisiana moves on to play tomorrow against Florida at 8 o'clock. Louisiana now 3-0 in the AAA World Series. It is the team from Ruston. They knock off Leland, North Carolina. So North Carolina will play the winner of this game tomorrow in an elimination game. Oh, 2 the count here to Kennedy, who fouls it back. He popped the second, is only a bat, 0 for 1. Oh, we got a cameraman on the field over here at first base. Taking photos, I guess, for the maybe Dixie Youth Baseball. 0-2 the count. Johnson to the stretch, the pitch. Kennedy reaches out and spoils that, fouls it right behind home plate. 10 o'clock now. So I've been past 10 o'clock every night the last 3 nights. Way to go, Grayson. Way to run the bases. We love you from Missouri. Let's go, Team Georgia. You got the St. Louis and Pooler, Georgia, from the 8U Georgia team. And that's pop foul out of play, and that'll get it towards field number 3. One and 2 the count. 1-2. Kennedy lines that into left field, but coming in, making the catch. Hard hit ball. Play is made out in left field to end the inning. Was North Williams earlier. We'll see who that is as they come into the dugout. They have the changes. Can't always hear them, and that is, I don't know. All right, so Kennedy lines out to left field. 1 run for Alabama on 1 hit. No errors and nobody left on. Bottom of the 4th now. Georgia leads at 3-1 here on JockJive. Bottom of the 4th, we'll continue with our shout-outs. Okay, Maddox Robertson, you need to hit that ball to the fence. Hugs, he's leading off this inning here for Swainsboro, Georgia. They lead at 3-1. Go Bama from Betty Humpter. And the dirt, 3-0 in ball 4. So quickly Robertson works a walk here, leading off the bottom of the 4th. He reached on an error in the 1st and a walk to lead off the bottom of the 4th.
Number 2,
Cason Edenfield now a bat. Way to go, Grayson. Way to run the bases. We love you from Missouri. Put it in the outfield, Cason Edenfield. Thomas Purvis going to run for Robertson. Edenfield reached in the 1st inning. That was right when we had our delay. Pops it into center field, and it goes over the head out there in center field. As heading to second base is Purvis. He's going to go to third. The throw will be up the line at third. And heading into second is Edenfield. As that ball getting over the head of the center fielder, Cason Booth. So Edenfield to second. Robertson to third. And Georgia second and third here with nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. Sounds like we have light rain falling on our canopy here, but you can't really, I don't know if you can even see it on camera. Jeez. Let's go Cason. Go Bama and Noah Miller from Uncle Shane. Let's go Alabama from, Whoop, whoop, Georgia. Come on, Georgia boys. Put some insurance on that scoreboard. And now with a count 2-0 to Peyton Mason, meeting to the mound to see Graham Davis. And that will do it for Davis, who pitched really well after the first inning. Makes it into the fourth. 3 innings plus, allowing 6 hits. So far, 3 runs. Runners at first and second do belong to him. And he exits with 1 walk and 4 strikeouts. New pitcher will be a right-hander, number 34. I believe this is 34. That'll be Cooper. Not Cooper Powell, pardon me. This is Brooks Kennedy. So Brooks Kennedy, the new pitcher. Second and third, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the fourth, Georgia up 3-1, trying to add to their lead. All 3 of their runs coming in the first. Alabama got their run in the top of this inning, the top of the fourth. Graham Davis exits with 56 pitches. Also pitched on Saturday. Go Grayson Moore, number 74. Hood, Texas. Love you, Cousin Jazz. Georgia's Thomas Purvis has got some wheels. So he went to third on that play. All right, here we go. Right-hander first pitch. Actually, it's a 2-0 count, now 3-0 to Peyton Mason. Struck out swinging his first time up against Graham Davis. And that's ball 4. Ball gets away, and runners will not move up. So the base is loaded now with nobody out as Kennedy completes the walk. Jake Adams to the plate now. Struck out looking his first time up to end the first inning. Yeah, there's a light rain falling now. Steadily here. Said it might get some rain right about 9:30, 10 o'clock. We had a delay for lightning around 8, between 8:30 and 8:45, somewhere in there. Resume play at 9:20. 0-1. Outside, 1-1 to Adams. The 1-1 is popped up and playable on the infield. And making the catch for Alabama is the shortstop. One out now, so bases remain loaded. Jay Johnson now, the Georgia pitcher, will hit. Grounded up to second is only a bat in the second inning. So that misses outside, 1-0. Hit in the air to right field, pretty deep, going back, making the catch. Throw will come up the line. Runner stayed put there. Now the ball gets away. And now to the plate comes Robertson. Oh, my goodness. Or Purvis, pardon me. He will score. That ball was hit hard, but caught in right field. And the throw by John Martin Bird went up the line. And with that, Purvis scores. Actually turns out to be an error there, allowing the run to score. As the runner, Purvis was going to hold at third base. So 2 outs now with runners moving up to second and third, but another run in to make it 4-1 Georgia. Tough play there for Alabama. Look like they may hold it with 2 outs and have a chance to get out of the inning as Brent Cox takes that pitch for a strike, 0-1. That run is charged to Graham Davis. Cox fouls it over by the third base dugout. 0-2 now. Number 9 hitter in the order. Ball went up the first base line and got away from the catcher. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Cox strikes out. Kennedy his first strikeout. 1 run in that inning. 1 hit, 2 walks, or no errors, and 2 were left on base. Georgia has now left 5 on through 4, but they lead 4-1 now as we head to the top of the 5th. Alabama coming up. This is the AAA Dixie Youth Baseball World Series elimination game live here from Lumberton, North Carolina on JockJive. Catch up on these shout-outs again. Hit it to the fence, Peyton. Go Team Georgia. We love you. Cheeseburger Brent, number 55. Come on, Bama. You can beat them. Keep those heads up. Okay, Jake. Bust it to the fence. And Double J, do it to it. 904-525-1324, the number for your shout-outs in this game. So, AAA, this is the last AAA game of the day, as Louisiana wins 1-0. So they will play Florida tomorrow night, 8 o'clock in the winners bracket. Louisiana 3-0. North Carolina, their first loss against the winner of this game tomorrow evening at 6:30. In majors, we still have South Carolina and Georgia going on in the winners bracket. That on field 5 with Jason Thompson. And fields 3 and 4, James Hardy on field 3. Arkansas, South Carolina elimination game there in O-Zone. And field 4, it's Virginia, Louisiana. That's Alex doing that game there for us. So 4 more games going on here tonight in Lumberton. Coverage tomorrow a little bit later. Actually, we will be back on it. There is a game at 3:30 tomorrow. That is in the majors. That'll be North Carolina and Virginia. First game tomorrow on field 5. This is field 2, the AAA World Series. Georgia 4, Alabama 1. We head to the top of the 5th as Swainsboro leading Dothan American. Way to fight, boys. The from Dothan, Alabama. Tyler Sharp will lead it off here in the top of the 5th. Struck out his first at bat. First pitch strike, 0-1. Popped up high in the air on the infield, and the catch, his ball's dropped. So dropped by the second baseman there by Knox Williams. Actually, that's Peyton Mason now. It's Knox Williams, pardon me. That is who drops the ball there. So an error on the second baseman, E4. So Sharp reaches to start the top of the 5th. Here is Cooper Powell, grounded to short his first at bat, takes a strike, 0-1. Powell swings and misses at the high fastball from Jay Johnson. It's 0-2. Way to represent Team Georgia. Rooting for our Team Georgia. One, two, the count. Powell bloops that into left field and just gets over the head of Tough Botiford at short. Throw to second is not in time. It tried to get the runner at second. So Sharp beats the throw there. Powell is safe. Only the second Alabama hit of the game. Safe at first. And now Alabama got first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the fifth. Cade Smith popped to first base his first time up. He's the tying run for Alabama. That misses outside. 1-0. 904-525-1324, the number for your shout-outs in this game. And that gets away from North Williams. Throw to third. That also gets away. Here comes Sharp to the plate. He'll score, and it's 4-2. Stolen base for Sharp. An error on the catcher as the ball got away, scoring the run. And a runner at second, nobody out. As now Georgia will take a meeting very quickly here on the mound with Coach Eric Botiford. So Alabama with a run now is within two at 4-2. Let's go, Georgia. You've got this Larry and Terry in Swainsboro. Runner is at second, nobody out. A run in for Alabama here in the top of the fifth. Let's go, Bama. Getting in their heads. Don't let up. They are fired up on the Alabama dugout third base side. Grayson Moore going to run at second base now for Cooper Powell. Cade Smith with a 2-0 count at the plate. Top of the fifth. This is an elimination game. Georgia 4, Alabama 2. Jay Johnson's pitch is high and outside, and it's 3-0. Now. And for a strike, 3-1. The 3-1. And for a strike, 3-2. Three-two. Called strike three. Got Smith on the outside corner. And for Jay Johnson, his second strikeout, 1 out. Runner remains at second base. Now Kason Booth, who popped to short, his only at bat will hit. There's a swing and a miss there by Booth. 0-1. Grounded to second, slow roller. Throw to first, close, but got him. As Williams' throw was scooped up at first base by Fleming for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs. Runner does go to third. But Georgia able to get the out there. 2 outs, and it'll bring up Graham Davis, who Grounded out 1-3 is only at bat. Rally time, Bama All-Stars from East Montgomery All-Stars. Come on, Bama. You are the comeback kids. You got this as Graham Davis fouls this off. The one is hit in the left field, base hit. It's 4-3 as Davis delivers an RBI single. Powell will score. Actually, that is Grayson Moore that scores. The second run of the inning for Alabama, and they're within a run at 4-3. About that job of hitting by the left-hander Davis, getting that in between third and short into left field. Now a meeting on the mound again. Georgia has led since the first. They scored 3 runs in that inning. Alabama with a run in the fourth, 2 in the fifth. Georgia got their other run in the fourth. So we will have a new pitcher for Swainsboro. Right-hander. This will be number 3. Coming over from first base, Brody Fleming.
Now pitching for Georgia, number 3, Brody Fleming.
So with 2 outs here in the top of the 5th, Alabama within 4-3 now as Johnson out after an inning and 2/3.
For Jay Johnson, 38.
Allowed 2 hits, 3 hits. So far, 2 runs. Runner at first, his responsibility. No walks and 2 strikeouts. So. All right, another pitch to the backstop. Moved the camera there, so I had to go, as you see, adjust that. Noah Miller walked and was forced out back in the 3rd inning. Takes the pitch for a strike. Let's do it, Bama. Do it for DAL from Sabrina and Hudson Hardy in Dothan. Way to go, Grayson. Way to run the bases. We love you from Missouri. That is chopped up the middle. And stepping on second himself to end the inning is Williams. So fielder's choice for an assisted as Davis is out at second base. 2 runs, though, for Alabama in the top of the 5th on 2 hits. 1 error, actually 2 errors in that inning. And a runner was left on base. As we head now to the bottom of the 5th, Georgia hanging on to a 4-3 lead. They'll try to add to it here in the bottom of the 5th. Otherwise, Alabama will have their last chance coming up in the top of the 6th. Back to our shout-outs. Go Bama. The Shepherds are cheering for you. Come on, boys. We're rooting for you back home in Dothan as Alabama now within a run at 4-3. Sportsmanship is an important part of the game of baseball. Dixie Youth Baseball awards a sportsmanship trophy for each World Series to the team which demonstrates great sportsmanship throughout the series. As adults, we should set an example for the players. Everyone can do this as they sit in the stands cheering for their favorite team. Be a good example of sportsmanship for your team. Yell for your team and not against the opposing team.
Brody Fleming was 3.
As Brody Fleming he only had 3 pitches there to end that inning. If you want to download of any game in this week's tournament, they're only $5 each. Just email info@jockjive.com, info@jockjive.com. Tell us what games you want. We'll send an electronic invoice that allows you to pay by debit or credit card, and the games will be on their way to you. That's info@jockjive.com for a keepsake you'll want to have for a lifetime. Tough Botiford will lead it off here in the bottom of the 5th. Singled in the first and scored, grounded to short in the 3rd inning, 1 for 2. Georgia hanging on to a 4-3 lead. Curveball outside. One on one the count. Top of the order for Swainsboro here in the bottom of the 5th. As that's fouled off. Jeez. Go Team Georgia from Jackson in Brazil. Hello. Watching in Brazil. We need 3 outs and score some runs and 3 more outs. The Oates family is cheering for you, Alabama. Good job, Georgia. Let's get some runs now. Leary and Terry and Swainsboro. Go Georgia, as that's fouled off. Let's get some runs. Team Georgia, you've got this. Chief Randy Ellison and family at the Swainsboro Police Department. Good luck, Georgia. We love you, Maddox, Mad Dog, Roberson, the Womack family. Let's go Team Georgia and Mad Dog at Dillwood Baptist Church in Swainsboro, Georgia. Thank you for watching. Let's go Team Georgia from the Hughes family in Twin City, Georgia. 2-2 the count now to Tough Botiford. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as Kennedy continuing on the mound for Dothan American. And, gets a strikeout of Botiford to begin the bottom of the 5th. That's his 2nd strikeout. 1 out. Knox Williams now will hit. First strike outside corner, 0-1. Let's go DAL Alabama from Emmanuel and family. Dothan American. Thank you. American Legion fire it up. Team Georgia, we need hits 1 hit at a time to get 1 run at a time as Knox Williams just misses a hit down the left field line. Foul out of play. Oh, 2. Swing and a miss. Williams went at a pitch outside the strike zone for strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts now for Kennedy. Struck out 3 in a row. 2 outs. And it'll be Brody Fleming, who doubled in 2 runs in the first and also struck out. He later scored in that 3-run first. Alabama will have 9-1-2. John Martin Bird, followed by Mason Gandy and Brooks Kennedy coming up. Top of the order in the top of the 6th. They hope to only be down 1 run if Kennedy can get out of this here with 2 outs, nobody on in the bottom of the 5th. Right outside corner, 1-1. Let's go Team Drew from your Guyton Stampede family. Good luck, Drew Carter and Carson Everett, bringing home Georgia from J.C. Snell. Sending a lot of love to the Georgia boys from back home, the Main Street Styles crew in Swainsboro, Georgia. Let's go Team Georgia from the Hoods in Canucci. Let the field be joyful and all that is in it. Thank you. That's Psalm 96:12 for that shout-out. Team Georgia wins. Nana will cook pancakes for the team. And way to go, Brooks, says that is strike 3. And how about Brooks Kennedy striking out the top of the Georgia order and the side here in the bottom of the 5th. So Georgia goes 1-2-3. For the first time in this game as we go to the top of the 6th. Last chance for Dothan American. This is an elimination game of the Dixie Youth Baseball AAA World Series, and Alabama trails it 4-3 coming up in the top of the 6th. All right, first pitch as we start the top of the 6th, John Martin Bird. John Martin Bird takes that for strike 3. So strikeout as Brody Fleming trying to finish this off. Way to go, Brooks. Let's go, Alabama. Let's go, Dothan. We believe in you. Hey, Jay. Hold them, Georgia boys. Pancake Nana pulling for Team Georgia. Barrow family says go Team Georgia. Let's go Bama. You got this. And let's go John Martin. Fortunately, he just struck out. At the top of the order, it'll be Mason Gandy at the plate. Struck out and grounded out, 0 for 2. Alabama down 4-3, down to their last 2 outs as that pitch is in the dirt. And it's 1-0. Brody Fleming trying to finish this off for Team Georgia and advance them on to play tomorrow evening, 6:30. Winner would move on to play Wednesday. They'll play North Carolina, who lost 1-0 tonight. Leland, North Carolina losing a close one to Ruston, Louisiana. That's ball 2. 2-0. You can hear the Alabama dugout. Very much fired up still. They were down 3-1. Got a run in the top of the 4th. Georgia got a run back in the bottom of the 4th. But Alabama scoring 2 in the top of the 5th. And they trail it 4-3 here, top of the 6th. Count 2-1 now to Gandy. Gandy pops set up, and that will make it behind home plate towards the Georgia dugout. So now it's 2-2. The 2-2 from Fleming. Swing and a miss. Came in by the high fastball for strike 3. Fleming with back-to-back strikeouts. 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. And Alabama down to their last out. Brooks Kennedy is 0 for 2. Pop to second, flown out to left field. We will bring you the ceremony for whichever team loses here. And grounded to second. Diving play. Throw to first. Oh, it got away. And Kennedy heading to second. That ball gets near the fence on the first base side. And now the tying run at second. with 2 outs. Tough play there for Knox Williams. Made a diving play, but his throw was up the line. So the tie-in run goes to second with 2 outs. Kennedy on the move. Tyler Sharp has struck out and reached on an error and scored in the 5th inning. And now a meeting on the mound as Georgia went out away, but the tying run now at second base. Go Alabama, you got this. Come on, Tyler. You got this.
Number 9, Jake Thompson, is the pinch runner. Number 34, Brooks Kennedy.
Grounded to second. Williams to first in time. And on the first pitch, Tyler Sharp grounds out 4-3. And Georgia will win it 4-3. No runs or hits, 1 error, a runner left on base. So the final score, Alabama comes up just a little bit short as Georgia wins by a final of 4-3. Good ball game between these two as Georgia hangs on and wins it by a final of 4-3. Alabama got a couple runs back there, made it close, but it's Georgia moving on. So Georgia will play tomorrow, 6:30, against North Carolina. Another elimination game of this Dixie Youth AAA World Series, and Alabama's World Series comes to an end here with a final of 4-3. We'll get some more shout-outs. Way to go, Brooks. Let's go, Bama. Get that run home. Did get the tie-in run to second. Come on, Tyler. Come through clutch. Yay, Georgia. Good job, Alabama. We are proud of you, Dothan. And did have a nice tournament there as well. Another final score from the majors. South Carolina 7 and Georgia 1. So Jason Thompson, that's a winner's bracket game. He is finished now for the night. And we are finished here as well. South Carolina, Louisiana are in the driver's seat on the majors side. They'll play tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. Georgia drops into the loser's bracket tomorrow at 5:45 against Florida. Well, let's go ahead and keep it here with the elimination ceremony. And our final score, it's Georgia 4. And for our crew here in Lumberton, North Carolina, for Jason Thompson, Robert Williamson was here this weekend, James Hardy, and for Mike Rideout, also Alex, who joined us today. I'm Marty Palman saying so long, and we'll let you listen in on the ceremony here for Alabama's. They are eliminated from the Dixie Youth Baseball AAA World Series. Thanks for listening. Thanks for your shout-outs. Thanks for watching. And we'll talk to you again tomorrow beginning at 3:30 here in Lumberton again for Day 4 of the Dixie Youth Baseball AAA Majors and Ozone World Series. Good night for now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give me your attention. After this round of play, the champions from the state of Alabama have been eliminated from this Dixie Youth AAA World Series here in Lumberton, North Carolina. Alabama came to this tournament as a champion, and they will leave as a champion. We have enjoyed having them here this week in this tournament, and we ask that they go now to the outfield fence and bring back their state flag. Then line up back along the foul line to receive the tournament awards. While they're going to get their flag, will you join me and give them a great round of applause for their play here this week? Ladies and gentlemen, on the field are Dixie Youth Baseball officials from the state of Alabama. They will present the tournament awards to the champions from Alabama as their names are called. Representing Alabama, the State Director William Wade, Deputy State Director Charlie Bell, National Director Harold Bobo, National Director Raymond Housel, National Director Van Saltz, and District Director Jack Fillingham. The Alabama players, number 2, Mason Gandy. Brooks Kennedy. Tyler Sharp. Cooper Powell. Cade Smith. Kason Booth. Graham Davis. Noah Miller. John Martin Bird. Jake Thompson.
Number 2, Ryan Warlock.
Grayson Moore. Braden Treadaway. Coach Jason Kennedy. Coach Brian Davis. Coach Jason Sharp. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the champions from the state of Alabama another round of applause for their play here this week. We wish them a safe trip home and continued success in athletics and in life.